Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are trying a new foundation from MAC Cosmetics. This right here is the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation. I'm beyond excited to try this one because I have been very impressed with MAC Cosmetics complexion releases lately, and they have another one that I am dying to try. If I look a little crazy today, I am trying Heatless Girls for the very first time. So bear with me while I have this contraption in my head. I slept with it last night and it said to wrap your hair around it when your hair was damp. My hair was like fully wet, so it's still not dry, so just bear with me. Anyways, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about this MAC Studio Radiance foundation today. I'm going to be doing a wear test with it and we will see whether or not this one is worth it. If you're excited for today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. First things first, everything that you think that you know in regards to MAC Cosmetics shade matching. If you think you know your MAC Cosmetics foundation color, forget about it. This foundation has the traditional numbering for MAC Cosmetics, but the colors do not align with what MAC Cosmetics colors usually align with. If you're interested in trying the foundation, it's not available at Ulta and also MAC Cosmetics. I am going to leave you the links to both stores down below in the description box of this video if you're interested in purchasing it online. However, I would suggest that you go in store and try and get color matched because I had to. If I were to have gone for NC25, which is the color I usually shop for in MAC Cosmetics, I would have walked out with a super yellow, super dark shade. Instead, the color that I matched myself to, which I'm not entirely sure whether or not it's going to work yet, we'll see, is the color NW15. This one has a bit more of a neutral base. The ones with the NC numbering were very yellow. Now the ones with the NW numbering were very, very red. However, I think this one might work. Anyways, I would suggest that you go in store because I was very surprised at how different these colors are from the way they usually label their colors. I am excited to try this one though because it says serum powered, and also I feel like I probably wouldn't have been super excited for a new MAC complexion released, except recently I tried the MAC Everywhere pen and I have been obsessed with it ever since. I have the color NC25 for my under eyes and I now have the color NC30 to put on my face. I finally have it and I was so impressed with the formula and the performance of the Everywhere pen that I'm wondering what else they're coming out with, you know? So let's see the properties of this foundation. They launched it in 56 different shades, 209% instant hydration for plumper, smoother, more radiant skin. It has 33 skincare ingredients, including 10% hyaluronic acid. It won't crease, settle, or cause breakouts. 12 hours radiant long wear. 90% of people said their skin felt more hydrated throughout the day. 91% said that their skin looked instantly smoother and noticeably healthier. It hydrates immediately and over time. It strengthens the skin barrier, protects against pollution, water, sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant. Dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, and it's safe for sensitive skin. So as you can see, a ton of big claims right there. Loving it so far. It also says it is a buildable, weightless, 24-hour hydrating foundation that smooths texture, evens tone, and blurs the look of pores. I am totally here for it. This new MAC foundation, by the way, retails for $46. Anyways, let me show you guys the outside packaging of the bottle. It's pretty traditional MAC. They've had these types of components for a while now, but the lettering is different. It's black for the Studio Fix foundation, and for this one they went with this very beautiful shiny gold lettering. I'm very nervous about this color I chose, so wish me luck. As you can see, I started the video with the brows done, but I have not moisturized yet, so I'm going to use my magic cream. And you guys will see my eyes done later in the video, but I'm not going to be filming my eye looks in this video. This is just a foundation review because I am waiting, patiently waiting for my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette to finally arrive. Today is the day, so I'm going to have my face ready for when my palette gets here so that I can film with it. I'm doing a little bit of eye cream as well. This one is from Caudalie, the Vino Perfect Eye Cream. Alright, my skincare on. As per usual, I'm just going to use my Magic Cream as my primer, and I am going to go for it. I'm nervous about the color I selected, even though I did it in store, but we'll see. Take a look right there. As you can see, the foundation has a nice liquidy, creamy consistency, and I think this color is going to end up working, but it's not as neutral as I usually like my shades. It's kind of on the more red side still, but the ones with a different undertone were very, very yellow. So here we go. Here is what this MAC foundation is looking like so far. As you can see, it has a beautiful medium coverage. It's not fully covering everything immediately, but it looks very natural, and I do really like the radiance of it as well. I'm applying it with a damp beauty blender and just tapping it all over the place. I feel like we can say that color definitely does work for me. Here's what it looks like with versus without. I love the difference. And the only thing I had to do was blend the foundation down my neck a little bit because my neck is pretty pale. So by blending it down my neck a little bit, it just blends into everything. So yeah, take a look right here. So far so good. I'm really liking it. I love the coverage of it, and I love how thin it is and how smooth everything looks, even though it has a radiant finish. Like, I don't feel like my pores look enhanced or anything. So far so good. I'm really liking it. Here it is fully applied. I'm going to lower the middle light so you can see it better, and I will show you what it looks like outside later as well. So with the light down, take a look right here. Really nice, obviously very shiny at the moment, but natural and not in a pore enhancing way. I will of course be using some translucent powder to tone down the shine in some particular areas, but I like it. What do you guys think? I like it so far. So for my under eyes, I'm going to color correct a little bit with this Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. I'm just going to use the more orangey looking shade just to tap right here under my eyes. I tried this one yesterday and I really liked it. Just like so. And then of course I'm going to use my MAC Everywhere pen that I keep telling you about. Just one drop of it. This is the shade NC25. And back with the sponge, I'm going to put it all throughout the under eye area. I also want to highlight the center of the forehead, center of the nose, and the center of the chin, so that I brighten the whole center of my face, not just my under eyes. But take a look at how good the Everywhere pen looks underneath my eyes. As I told you, I have been obsessed. I'm also going to go right over my eyelids, and let me do the other under eye. Take a look right here at what everything looks like blended, and it is 10:55, so this is the time that we're starting the wear test. For powder, I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks translucent powder in the pink shade, which I love. And after working it into my puff, I'm just going to pat it underneath my eye. This is how I work it into my puff, just tapping off any excess, and we pat it over here. Also, I'm going to do the center of my forehead. I don't like the center of my forehead looking shiny because it looks like I'm super greasy or sweaty. So right over here. And that's it. Under eyes, tip of the nose, center of the forehead. I'm going to leave the rest of my face with the shine, including my chin. I like it. For bronzer, I'm going to use Gucci in shade 02, and I'm going to be applying it with my Sigma F44 brush, taking it around my forehead first, adding it to my cheeks and the jawline down here. So once the bronzer on, this right here is what we are looking like. I'm absolutely loving everything I've seen so far. I'm about to go show you what this looks like in natural lighting, but let's begin the wear test, and I'll keep you updated on any changes I see throughout the day. I feel like I have a crown. As promised, and before I forget, I'm outside, and this is what this foundation is looking like in natural lighting. I don't know if it's like looking as good on camera as it looks to me in person, but I am loving it. The color, as you can see, totally works, especially after I lightened it like in the center of the face. So far so good. I'm very happy with it, and I'll be back later today with an update. It's 2:46, which I think means I've been wearing this foundation for 4 hours now, and I have an update for you. I'm filming a different video on the I Need a Nude palette from Natasha Denona. Check it out, it's already posted. Anyways, this foundation is looking a little crazy 4 hours in, and I don't understand why, but it's basically breaking apart in patches. Like if you look closely at my nose, I have more foundation on this side of my nose than I do on this side. I just had to fix my cheek because I was looking crazy in the previous video, but basically I tried wiping off a little bit of excess of mascara, and I basically wiped off this entire thing right here. So with whatever foundation was left on my sponge, I had to like reapply it because that was a little crazy. You can kind of clearly see it too, like there's a little bit extra foundation here, a little bit extra foundation here. Hopefully you can also see it on this side, but there's like more foundation here than on top on my cheek area. The forehead is looking pretty decent, but I did add the Everywhere pen to the center of the forehead, so maybe that's why. But even on the chin, you can see that it's kind of breaking apart in some areas. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very disappointed because when I first put this foundation on, I was living for it. It looked so good when it was freshly applied. So I can't believe it's either breaking apart or wearing off in specific areas. Like you can see it, there's more foundation right through here than right here or right here. Very bizarre and very disappointing. I honestly had such high expectations, and this foundation is failing me miserably right now. Anyways, I have to keep filming the other video. I'll be back later to give you some more updates, but so far, not so good. Back once again, and it is 9:10 right now. I don't remember exactly when I started this wear test, but it has to have been more than 10 hours ago. So here's what the foundation is looking like after 10 hours of wear. It basically did everything it was going to do around 3 to 4 hours into the wear test, and it has consistently just stayed like that throughout the rest of the time. It at least didn't get worse. Overall, I would say I'm a bit disappointed at this foundation because I would have never expected it to wear patchy the way it did and to get dry in some areas. Let me get you guys maybe a little closer so we can analyze the foundation. As you can see, like right here on my cheek, you can see that little spot coming through. It kind of wore off a little bit. See, okay, with the light down you can definitely see it better. See how it wore off right here and right there? But I have like a little bit too much right here, even on the nose. And I did take off some foundation from my nose because I ate something spicy earlier, but this side of my nose right here has a lot less foundation than this side of my nose right here. So overall, I feel like it is just pretty disappointing, which is so sad because when I first applied it, I thought it looked so beautiful. It was radiant. My pores were never enhanced. It looked hydrating. It looked glowy. The coverage was a nice medium coverage, which I also really liked, but it just did not stand the test of time today. 4 hours in, you guys saw I was a bit of a patchy mess. So I would unfortunately not recommend this foundation, which is a shame. I had such high expectations because the Everywhere pen from MAC is so good. In fact, definitely get the MAC Everywhere pen instead. This is so much better. You need a teeny tiny bit of it. It covers your whole face. It wears beautifully throughout the day. It applies thin. It doesn't enhance texture. You don't even have to set it with powder. I honestly cannot believe how good this pen is. You can use it as concealer the way I did today, or you can use it all over the face. So this is what I would recommend that you get instead, for sure. And definitely stay away from the Studio Radiance foundation. If you guys like this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. If you're new to my channel, please don't leave without subscribing. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.